This is Mr. Beck Does Your Homework. This is physics homework number 7, questions 16 and 17. It says, a toy car runs off the edge of a table that is 1.355 meters high. The car lands 0.3554 meters from the base of the table. How long does it take for the car to fall? And then what is the horizontal velocity of the car? So I've got a car running off of a table. Here's my table. Here's my floor. The table is 1.355 meters high, so this distance is 1.355 meters. The little toy car is rolling off the table, and it's going to go and be a horizontal projectile. It's going to land on the ground. It lands 0.3554 meters, again, not the scale, 0.3554 meters this direction from the base of the table. How long does it take the car to fall? Well, how long it takes to fall is always a y world problem. Well, nearly always. So let's see what I know about the x world and the y world, and let's write down everything we know. I know that my acceleration always for projectile motion in the x world is 0. In the y world, my acceleration is gravity, and here gravity is 9.8, negative 9.8 meters per second squared. I know that my distance it falls in the y world is 1.355 meters, so that is my displacement, and it's going to be negative because it's down 1.355 meters. In the x world, it's going to move 0.3554 meters horizontally, so that's my displacement is in the x world 0.3554 meters. I also know that the velocity is all going to be in the x world. I don't know what it is yet, but it's all horizontal because it's rolling off a table. So the y world velocity must be 0 because this is neither up nor down. So my y velocity initially is going to be 0 meters per second. How long does it take for the car to fall? So I'm looking for time, and this is going to be solved in the y world because I know 3 variables. I'm looking for a 4th. So I know from the y world that my displacement is my initial velocity times time plus 1/2 my acceleration times time squared. Since my initial velocity is 0, this term goes away. If that's the case, then I can rearrange this equation. Multiply by 2, so I get 2y divided by g, square root it, and that's going to give me my time, square root of 2y over g. So in my case, that's the square root of twice negative 1.355, that's my y, divided by my gravity is negative 9.8. When I do this, that'll give me a positive number, and that will give me my time when I square root it. Question number 7 says, what is the horizontal velocity of the car? That's this velocity here. So I'm looking for a horizontal velocity. That's my velocity in the x world. Now that I know time, time can cross over into the x world. So this time is this time. So if I want my velocity, well, my velocity in the x world is simply my displacement over time. Now, this is the case because I have no acceleration, so this velocity is my average velocity, is my total velocity, is my final velocity, is my initial velocity, just distance over time. The x world is easy. So that's going to be 0.3554 meters divided by however many seconds that was. And that will give me my velocity in the x world when it leaves its foot. That's the total velocity of the car because it had no vertical velocity, so it's all x world right here.